Okay, so we're filming again, and we figured I had to turn the camera around. But Sarah and Catherine, I wanted to ask you, I guess, one main question, and the main question is, how do you, as high school students, keep faith and keep close to the Lord in high school, now that you're in high school, and yeah, I think that's the main question. Okay, so state your name and your grade and your school.
Hi, I'm Catherine Dunn. You can also call me Katie, and I go to Blue Valley Southwest. I feel that the most important thing about keeping your faith while you're in high school is surrounding yourself with people that have good values and good faith. But also, you need to remember that you also need to reach out to others and not judge them by what other people think about them, or the way they dress, where they hang out, and things like that.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I'm going to be a junior, upperclassman finally. Okay. I'm going to be a junior at Lewisburg, and I went to WIA, so I've gone to Catholic school for a long time. And the biggest thing when I got to Lewisburg was kind of remembering that I had my faith was the big thing. I kind of lost it there for a little bit at the beginning of freshman year, and my mom kind of I don't know, she verbally slapped me. She was like, "What are you doing?" And yeah, and so right now I realize all my friends, they're not Catholic. They don't really have as big a faith, I guess. I don't really know. But the biggest thing is you can't judge people, like Catherine said. You can't judge them like their clothes or anything, but what you have to do is you lead by example. And I mean, sometimes you'll feel left out, sometimes you'll feel like you're the weird kid, or people look at you really weirdly when you wear a certain t-shirt. Like, I used to wear my Virginity Rock shirt all the time.
I got pulled over for my Keep Your Pants On shirt.
Yeah.
Does that actually say Keep Your Pants On? They thought I was hilarious, so be proud.
Both chastity shirts, right, guys?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But people are going to talk about you, and I know there are a couple posts on Facebook about my shirt, but you have to ignore them, and you have to keep your head up, because even though people talk about you, they're realizing how strong you are in your faith if you don't let that bring you down. And I joined FCA, which is Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and that helped me find friends who have a strong faith as well, and they're not my everyday after school friends, but they're my hey, I need to talk to you about this, I'm having trouble with this, or something. Stuff that you can talk to your friends about, but they might not understand. There was a senior last year, I couldn't talk to him about anything about my faith, and I couldn't talk to that about that to my best friend. So you need to find someone that you can confide in about your faith, but I mean, it might be the same person that you hang out with every day after school and have fun with on the weekends. But I mean, main thing is finding faith friends, and then
having a balance.
Yeah,
balance. You need to find balance. Yeah. I have a few friends that are really faith-based, but then I hang out and have fun with a girl that doesn't believe in God at all. But we have discussions, and it's really interesting to hear different sides of what opinions people have. So just try and keep an open mind.
So a lot of what I'm hearing, this is great. This is so great. Two things that I've heard is that you can have tons of fun and still have faith, which is so important. But also that even though the people that are your friends may not necessarily have faith or the same faith, you can be a witness to them and continuously challenge them. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Although you don't want to upset them in any way. You just be respectful. Just show them the same respect that you would want to. Yeah. If they ask you to drop a subject, then drop it.
Awesome.
Yeah, last year, abortion was a huge discussion among my friends and I, and there's a couple of us who are like, abortion's bad. You're going to go to hell if you have an abortion. Well, not necessarily, but we're like, it's horrible. And then there were friends who were like, well, why? And they're like, no, it's fine. No big deal. And, I don't know, lunch for like 2 weeks straight was about that. But we were all still friends. Like, after lunch, it was like, we didn't talk about it anymore. It was a lunch table discussion, and that was it. So sometimes you just have to drop it. You have to compartmentalize your life a lot. And so you'll be really busy, and you'll have to figure out how to do that. Time management, really good idea.
Important.
Very important. And, like, I don't really push my faith on my friends, but if they want to hang out and I'm like, I can't, I have this church thing. They're like, oh, okay. And some of my friends, like one of my friends, Abby, she'll always ask, oh, what are you going to do? And I'll tell her, and she's like, well, what does that mean? Like, she always asks me about the Eucharist. That's, like, her thing.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And I've explained it to her, like, 5 times. She still doesn't get it, but that's okay. It gives us something
That's
to
awesome.
talk about.
Wow, man.
But she's very interested in the Catholic faith. She's Methodist, I think. And so, but, I mean, don't really talk about your faith unless there's, like, a certain thing. I mean, you don't want to push it on your friends because that's a really easy way to lose
Unless
them.
it comes up.
Yeah, unless it comes up.
Yeah. So you wouldn't go around saying, hey, I'm going to talk to you about God right now.
Yeah.
Please sit down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Some people will get offended feeling like, okay, you think you're better than me kind of thing. So that's just something you kind of want to steer clear of.